Guys, in this video, you will learn how you can add expenses in Quaderno application directly and automatically from your Google Sheets. So guys, Quaderno is an automated worldwide tax compliance solution. So you can use it for calculating your taxes involved in your business, and you can use Quaderno with Google Sheets in our automation. And here you just have to add the details of your expenses in your Google Sheet, and all those expenses will be automatically added into Quaderno, and you can calculate your taxes afterwards. Okay, and we are going to set up this automation without any coding, so let's start. So we are using Pabbly Connect application to set up this automation, and this is the landing page of Pabbly, and I have pasted the same link in the description as well. So from here you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account, and you will get free automation tasks every month to test and set up your automations. So you can just sign up right now, and after that you have to sign in and reach the dashboard. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly, and from here you have to click on this create workflow button to set up the automation workflow. Here you can give a suitable name to this workflow as well. So I am giving the name here as Google Sheets to Quaderno. Okay, and after giving the name, just click on this create button, and you can see your workflow page is getting ready here. And on this page you will find these two modules, the trigger and the action. Okay, so with the help of these two things we can set up any automation. So the trigger is that event which is going to start this workflow, and the action would be the consequence or the response towards the trigger. So here you have to choose that application first in which the trigger event is going to occur. So in our use case, Google Sheets would be our trigger application and Quaderno would be the action application. Okay, so search for Google Sheets here in the trigger, and the trigger event would be new or updated spreadsheet row. All right, and here it has given us this webhook URL. So with the help of this, we are going to make a connection with Google Sheets by following these steps written here. And after that we are going to capture the response of this connection. Okay, so you can just follow the steps one by one. Let me show you directly how you can make this connection. So guys, to make this connection, first of all you need to open the spreadsheet in incognito mode if you are logged in with multiple Google accounts in the same browser. Okay, so it's better to open the spreadsheet in another incognito mode. And from here guys, you have to click on extensions, and from the add-on sections click on get add-ons, and from this Google Workspace Marketplace you have to search for an add-on which is called Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Okay, and you have to install this add-on here. So it will just take 2 minutes, and after installing this add-on you have to refresh the spreadsheet. This is an important step. Okay, and after refreshing the spreadsheet, when you click on extensions again, you will find the Pabbly Connect Webhooks add-on option here available in the drop down, and from here you have to click on this initial setup. And under initial setup guys, you will find these two fields, the webhook URL field and the trigger column field. Okay, so in this webhook URL field you have to paste the URL that you got in your workflow, and in the trigger column you have to mention the name of the final or the last data entry column that you have, or the trigger column. Okay, so the final data entry column is this column you can see, in which you are entering the data at the last. Okay, you will start entering the data from here, from column A, then B, then C, then D, then E, and at F you will end the data. And as you are going to enter the data here in the F column, that is going to trigger the workflow. So F column would be our trigger column. Okay, so first of all what you should do, you should copy the webhook URL from your workflow like this. Then go back to the spreadsheet, click on extensions, from Pabbly Connect Webhooks initial setup. Here paste the webhook URL. Let me remove the previous one. Let me enter a new one. Trigger column is F only. Okay, and here you can see, as we have copied the webhook URL, here it started showing waiting for the webhook connections response. So this means now we have to perform a test submission. Test submission means now we have to bring some test data from our spreadsheet to here in this workflow. So to send the test data here, to get the test data here, we have this send test button in this initial setup. So when you click on send test, the data of the first row that you have in your spreadsheet will be sent as the test data in your workflow. Okay, and with the help of that data we can set up the automation further. Okay, so click on send test here, and here you can see it started showing test data sent successfully. Let's check in the workflow if we got the data. And here you can see, guys, in this response section we received the data as this. It is showing us the vendor's name, the trigger column, the spreadsheet's name, and the data field in the spreadsheet is also here. The quantity of the item, the price of the purchase, the description of the material, the date of the purchase, the currency. Okay, all the things are here. So it is actually the data of any purchase or any expense on the behalf of our company or business. Okay, now we got the test data. Now you can go back to the spreadsheet and click on submit here in the initial setup. Then close this window. And from this extensions, you have to go to Pabbly Connect webhooks again, and you have to click on this send on event option as well. So when you click on send on event, what will happen whenever you are going to add any new row here, the workflow is going to trigger. Okay, right. So we are done here. Now come back to the workflow, and here after receiving the data, we want to send the same data into Quaderno as expenses. So for this, we are going to use this action step. Here search for Quaderno. Okay, here it is selected. And then select the action event as create expense and click on connect. From here select add new connection, and here it is asking for the private key and the account name. You can leave the password field blank and the account name. So you will find the private key from this given link here. Okay, just click on this link and you will reach this page, the API keys section of Quaderno. You can find it from the settings of Quaderno as well. You can see here when you click on profile icon, you will find this API keys tab. So if you're logged in your Quaderno account, you can find it from here only. Okay, so this is a private key we have. You can just copy it from here, paste it here. Okay, similarly you can find the account name from the URL of your Quaderno account. So if you have your Quaderno account opened like this, you will find this link here in the top search bar. You can just copy this whole link, paste it here in this field, and according to this example given here, this should be your account name. Okay, means before quadernoapp.com and after HTTPS address. Okay, so you can remove the extra things from this address and you will get the account name. Okay, this is the account name. Now you can click on save and you will be connected with Quaderno. You can see we are connected. Okay, and here it is asking for the contact's name or the vendor's name. So you have already saved your vendors lists or the contacts of the people whom you are dealing with in Quaderno application already, and you can see the list here in this contact field. So from here you can choose the customers or the contact's name. Okay, so I'm just choosing this one. Okay, here it is asking for the contact name again. So if you want to add another contact here inside the same vendor, you can enter the data here. Okay, so let me just add as demo person. Okay, I'm just adding it like this. And now it is asking for the currency, description, quantity, price, discount. So guys, I'm going to fill in these things by mapping the data I have received from the trigger. So I have received the data from trigger from Google Sheets application about a purchase or expense. So I'm going to map these labels I have received here in this tab. Okay, so to map the labels, you just have to click here on this field and the triggers tab will appear here in the drop down, and when you click on it, you will find all the data here only. So from here, map the currency. Similarly, you will find the description of the material, which is this, like this. You can find the quantity as well. Here is quantity. So whatever the data you have entered in your spreadsheet, you will find in the trigger. Okay, so you can map the data accordingly, whatever you needed. So we do not have discount, so I'm putting the discount here manually like this. Okay, because it is a non-discount item, right? Now you can check your connection with Quaderno. You can see this is my Quaderno expenses section. Let me open the expenses section. Okay, and right now I have this one expense only. Let me create another one. I'm going to click on save and send test request here. Okay, and a new expense will be added inside Quaderno. You can see this is the response we have received. Let's check in our Quaderno app if we got the data, if we got a new expense. So I'm refreshing this page, and here you can see another expense got added here. Let me open the expense, and here it is showing all the data that we have entered with the calculated amount as well. Okay, you can see the quantity was 46, the price was this, the discount was 0, and this is the total calculated amount it has given us. So this is how you can automatically calculate the expenses, the total amount of the expenses as well, using Quaderno. Okay, so this is how it is going to work, guys. So we are done setting up this automation, and you have to set up this only once. After that, you don't have to do anything manually here in this workflow. After that, whenever you are going to add any new expense in your spreadsheet, the expenses will be calculated and will be added in Quaderno automatically, and this workflow is going to run in the background. And guys, you can use this workflow as well, as I'm going to paste the link of the same workflow in the description, and you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.